Like many people, I spend time scrolling through social media, mainly on Instagram and YouTube, just keeping up with what people are doing with journaling, along with a few other things, of course, and basically just being inspired by so many amazing journalers and artists that create things that I could never hope to replicate, but get so much pleasure from watching. Today I'm sharing with you my favourite journal bloggers on Instagram and YouTube to give you the chance to check them out too. In my early days of journaling, I took endless advice from Struthless, who has thought deeply about how to journal. He gives excellent advice about how to use journaling to achieve change in your life, and he's got plenty of examples about how he's done it himself. He's got thoughts on beating procrastination and has a really engaging way of presenting ideas. I feel like most people would know Jashi Koren or Jess, who has endless layout ideas for journals, including videos that have like 100 examples. And she also works in a big range of different journal sizes and works really hard to answer your questions and come up with solutions for every journaling requirement. She has great reading journal content and is the queen of organisation. I've been fascinated with Planning with Kay for a while because she designs beautiful stickers and then shows you how to use them in the best layouts. And they're so easy to follow. She has loads of ideas for beginners and really simple journaling layouts. Erin Smith is a bit of a specialist in terms of reading journals. She's got lots of ideas for layouts and things that will motivate you to read, and she's also really good at bullet journals and travel journals. Erin Floto Designs has lots of useful ideas for Bujo spreads, which will help you track your progress and get organised. She also specialises in talking about stationery and is really good at lettering and will give you plenty of easy layouts to try in your journal. If you want to go back to basics and make sure that you understand the bullet journal system really well, then check out the Bullet Journal channel. Not only will you get refreshers about the main bullet journal system, but writer Carol also covers new ideas that work alongside it. Matt Ragland is another channel I go to when I want productivity advice, but he's a good source of journaling advice in general, but does focus on journaling technique and usability and productivity. These next three journalers have been doing it for a while, but I particularly like watching their channels just for their beautiful layouts, and they all do Plan with Me's. This one is Anna Bruns with one N in the Anna. The next one I want to mention is the International Witch, who, while I'm not interested in the witchy side of things, has a really beautiful way of talking about the world, and I love her spreads. And finally, Journal Away, who has a beautiful, relaxing voice to go along with her gorgeous artworks. I love all three of these and can watch them for hours. Moving on to Instagram, these are a few of my favourites. Journaling for Jerks has very creative and original bullet journal themes. She often comes up with themes that I've never seen people do before. I don't know whether to call my ink project minimalist or maximalist, because while the actual spreads for journaling are minimalist, the artwork is incredible. So precise, so neat, and just gorgeous to look at. Another favourite is Ado Pages, who does art that's very subtle. There's not a huge amount of it, and she can do a lot with very little, which always impresses me. But I especially love her great layouts. The dailies are intertwined with her presentation of the images, and she uses the Alastair method in a really creative way. And I also love her habit wheels. I love how fun the layouts are by Mom Run Craft. She uses distress inks and in all sorts of colours. They're inspiring, they're quick, and she often gives me new ideas for how to use stamps and inks in creative ways. She combines so many different stamps that I would never think to normally combine, and I just love watching her plan with me. Barbara Hager art has been around for a fair while, so you may have seen her already. She has a very consistent style, uses the same lettering that is perfectly matched to her art, and what she has shown me is that you can be very successful just sticking to one style and doing it well. The journal corner is a great spot to start if you're a beginner, because she has really fun, simple layouts, lots of great advice and examples for beginners, and has interesting and creative journaling ideas. She steps you through lots of different ways to do things, so make sure you have a look. Maya Reka Bujo only had a few thousand followers when I started following her years ago. She has gorgeous layouts, and I can't believe the shading she can achieve between different coloured markers, and I think she's proof that you can get beautiful blended results with water-based markers. Her spreads are all stunning. WAP 420 is my idea of how I'd love my journal to look, with its informal layouts and art that's just casually thrown in amongst the words, with mementos glued in as well. I just think it's gorgeous. Art Journal by Ma is a really good example of a really popular style of journaling at the moment, which is collage journaling. And she does it very, very well. Finally, I wanted to mention Accidental Bujo Addict. I love the journal layouts that are very minimal against the stunning artworks. This is definitely one I watch for the art rather than the journaling content, but it does have good journaling ideas as well. There's an endless choice of journaling channels on both Instagram and YouTube that will give you endless entertainment and ideas for journaling, and it's very easy for the smaller creators to get lost in that crowd, and that's what happens to me a little bit, and I'm sure plenty of others. So hunt around and see what you can find. I'm planning to spend a bit more time trying to understand what I like so much about the journal channels I've mentioned, so I can improve my own. See ya!